welcome to Tease Gaming. We are back with Assemble with Care. So, let's see. We might just finish it out this video.
The festival finished. I only had one day left before I had to catch my train and leave Bella Riva behind. I couldn't go without saying goodbye to Carmen. So, that evening, I made my way to the cafe. It was unrecognizable. She'd done it. Best food in Bella Riva. Half the town was outside waiting to see what the fuss was about.
Maria! Maria! My favorite sous chef. Come on through.
It was Carmen, acting every inch the successful cafe owner she deserved to be. Even Helena was there, serving the coffees. This was the last place I expected to see her after yesterday's drama. Carmen led me through to a balcony upstairs, where she brought out an old record player.
I found out where Helena was on the day of the festival. She was selling her camera to clear the cafe's debts. But then she didn't have much left for herself. So, I've asked her to come and stay with me for a while. We have a lot of catching up to do. I wanted to give her this, to cheer her up. We listened to it all the time when we were kids.
We finna find out.
Do you think it has one last tune in it?
Alright, let's flip you over.
Okay, let's see what happens when we turn this on. Here's the problem. This wiring isn't connected properly.
Okay, so what does this go to? Alright, wait. That's gotta go together.
That's the speed dial connected.
Everything looks
now
green
we
to
should
me.
be able to change it.
Okay.
I think that should do it. This record
How
should
do I
play
make it play?
beautifully. It's spinning the wrong way. How can I get it to play in the right direction? It must be to do with the motor. Let's see if one of these spares can turn things around.
I just like this game that we play. Give me this.
If I turn the volume up, I should be able to hear it now.
What do you mean the
Speaker
speaker's
isn't
not
connected properly.
connected
I
properly?
should check the wiring. This motor doesn't seem to work. Maybe I'll have better luck with a
Of
different
course,
one.
it's gonna be the last one I tried, wasn't it? I was like, did I lose it? Excuse me.
Well, it's playing in the right direction. I should check it's turning at the correct speed.
How do I know if it's turning at the correct speed? Okay. I was just having a talk with my husband earlier about record players.
The record player's crackling tune must have caught Helena's ear, as she appeared a few moments later.
Is that my old record player? I can't believe you've kept it all these years, Carmen.
Leaning over the music, They looked just like the young sisters the slide projector had preserved all these years. Inseparable, once again. Carmen told me about your camera. That was a really generous thing to do.
I loved that camera, but I love my sister more. Now it's her time to be the person she wants to be.
I get a cough.
I'm going to stay
do
here
that.
with her for a while. Make up for lost time.
Carmen and Helena's relationship wasn't suddenly going to be perfect, but they were both prepared to try. And to think, it had all started because of a call Carmen made about some seasoning tips. I guess in the end, maybe it wasn't so hard to just pick up the phone and dial. I hadn't spoken to my own parents in a year. I wanted to hear their voices more than anything. But the silence between us was so cavernous. I didn't know how I'd ever find the words to bridge it.
All right. A father surprised. Do we think her dad comes to Bellariva? Joseph.
My final morning in Bellariva, I received one last call out to Joseph and Izzy's house. I knew I had to pack, but I figured I could squeeze in one final job before I had to leave. When I arrived, I found Joseph tidying up his wilderness of a garden. The playhouse was already cleared. Inside, I could see Izzy happily testing out her screw-driving skills on the back of her cassette deck.
You've made quite the impression. Izzy, tells me she's going to be a repairwoman like Maria.
I'm sure she could be anything she wanted if she put her mind to it.
She could. She's a brilliant child. Spending the day with her at the festival, I haven't had so much fun in ages. I wanted to give her something before she starts to forget.
Inside, the house was transformed, flooded with light and the sounds of the garden. It felt alive again. This would be my last repair in Bellariva, but it felt like it was the house that had really been restored.
It's a music box. It used to play
I always
beautifully,
wanted a music
but now when I
box.
wind it up, nothing
Never had one.
happens. I'd love for Izzy to hear it sing again. Can you help?
Sure.
Maria, could you add this family picture of us?
What are you held in by? I don't see any screws. Ah. What? Here we go. I feel like the screws are the most annoying part for me. Alright. You know what we're gonna do first? If I can get this the way that I want it to be. There we go. It's gonna move on me, I just feel it. Does it matter how much glue I put on it? Like, if I just leave it at that. Okay. Okay, you can go there for now. Do I need to fix you at all?
This mechanism is completely broken. I'll need to take it all apart before I
Not
can
this
fix
where
it.
I gotta figure out gears. Excuse me for the 10 years it takes me to figure out how to dismantle this. Oh, that was easy. Okay, maybe it won't be that hard. Is that all the pieces? That one goes there. That one goes there, right? That doesn't seem right. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. No, I don't see it completely overlapping like that. How do I know if it's done correctly? So wait for me to test it. Here's what we do. Ha, there we go.
Perfect. The mechanism
Okay,
is
we're
good
gonna
as new.
Flip it over. Why? How's that not right? I'm confused. Oh. I was like, yeah, how is that not right? That makes sense. Okay, flip this back the right way. Something still feels wrong. Come back out here. I feel like
I think that's everything back together again.
My wife used to sing this song to Izzy each night before bed, but I always worked too late to join them.
okay, I was like,
Will you dream,
aw.
dream for me? I sit by your side, find holy. I've missed so much already. I want to be the father my wife
Could
wanted
you
me
make
to
any
be.
more noise over there? Apparently the question was yes.
I've ended up so much like my own father, working all the time. Izzy needs me
Yeah.
more than that, especially now it's just the two of us. My daughter comes first. Well, until she gets bored of her stuffy old dad anyway.
I'll never ever get bored of you, Dad.
Izzy came running into the room where Joseph scooped her up and onto his shoulders. She gazed at the music box, her eyes shining. I'd never seen her look so happy.
Thank you, Maria, for everything. The
Haven't
things
you
you've
known
fixed
her
for
like
me.
5 days?
I'm so glad to have them back.
Joseph was a good father, and I could tell he was determined to be an even better one. When it came down to it, that was all any of us wanted. A second chance to make something right. My time in Bellariva was almost over, but before I left, I knew there was something
And
of my
with
own
that,
I
we
needed
are going to
fix.
leave it there for today. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully you will join us again soon. Bye!